Strategy Officer at Identity Digital, a domain name infrastructure and registry company. With the Marconi Society, I chair the Hyperscalers Engagement Working Group, which is a key part of the Internet Resiliency Institute that Marconi runs. So when you ask the question why hyperscalers, the answer is quite straightforward. They are exemplary in how they manage resilience of systems spread across diverse geographic as well as network infrastructures. And they do that with 24/7 availability. That is a huge task that they do. And they have managed in the last 10 to 15 years to do it at a scale that has never been done before. So the one thing that hyperscalers do every day is that they practice their playbooks. They build a playbook for when things are going to go bump in the middle of the night, but they execute it in the middle of the day. They also execute it in the middle of the night. So if you're a SME and you have a plan that says your mobile service is going to go down, if you have a plan, then you want to do that fire drill so that you know what will and will not work, when that reality actually happens. We understand that all business is now internet business. We also understand that all internet business is global. Clearly, you are a business that runs in a particular geography or a jurisdiction. You have to conform to the rules and the laws of that geography and jurisdiction. But your customers come from all over the world, all over the country, but also from all over the world. They expect your services to be available, to be accessible, and to be reliable. Now, they really do not expect for you to say, our power went out and therefore our internet went down. They expect you to already know that if the power goes down, you ought to have some resilience, something to back you up. So it's important to understand that a resilient internet is not just about the bits and bytes that are flowing, in the wires and the cables across the world. A resilient internet requires for the water supply that cools the data centers to be accessible, for the power to be available on a regular basis, for a backup system, if you're using diesel or if you're using some other fuel to back up your data centers, for that to be secured. There has never been a more important time to contribute towards internet resiliency. The internet is interwoven into everything that we do, and people the world over expect the internet to just work. It is no longer a luxury, it is a base utility, a base necessity. Now, that's at the base level of the internet. But if you're running an enterprise, an organization that depends upon the internet, then you need to have plans that say, what do I do when that base piece of infrastructure has trouble? So this is the time for leaders from across the various sectors, not just the technology sector, but other sectors that are all integrated and interrelated with the internet, to come together to share their experiences and to teach and to learn what is working, what are the gaps and where we need to go to build the internet that we want, the internet that we deserve, an internet that is resilient. If there's one thing SMEs should do to improve continuity, it is to not just make a plan, but budget behind the plan and ensure that you will be able to actually fulfill the plan.